Hi, welcome to Austin EV Only. Today we're working on replacing a Generation 1 onboard charger, or OBC for short. This car can supercharge, but not level 1 or level 2 charge. The process for extracting and replacing an OBC is more or less the same as a Generation 2 that I just did. You can check out the video by clicking here. For this Generation 1 that we're going to work on today, I'm going to focus on dissecting the charger itself and replacing the necessary components. Now there's a few differences in removing the Gen 1 charger in comparison with the Gen 2 charger that I already did. And while I did not video the whole process of removing this Gen 1 charger, my recollection is that one needs to open up the HVJB, high voltage junction box, to disconnect the connecting wires, as the Gen 1 charger butts right up against that HVJB and there's no slack in the wiring. And here we can see the high voltage connectors on this Gen 1, as well as the low voltage signal connectors. Now this configuration is different on the Gen 2. On that one, all the high voltage connectors are on the right side of the OBC against the HVJB, and all of the low voltage signal connectors are on the left side of the OBC. In addition, the Gen 2 high voltage wiring has enough slack in those wires so that one can get their hand in between the OBC and the HVJC without removing the lid to the HVJC. So back to this Gen 1 charger, since one has to remove the HVJC lid, one should just go ahead and test this fuse right here for continuity. And one final thought, you should really disconnect the contactors before touching anything. I mean, if this is your first time, I would also just go ahead and disconnect the 12 volt power too, and while you're at it, maybe wear some high voltage gloves. Just some food for thought. Because this is some, no joke, extremely high voltage conditions that we're dealing with here. All right, with the original Gen 1 OBC safely extracted from the vehicle, I replaced it with a certified pre-owned unit that was purchased for extra cheap on eBay. I mean, in fact, this is so cheap, it was the cheapest unit for sale on eBay at the time. And while it looks a little rough in the pictures on eBay, it is guaranteed to work or my money back. So I take that unit once it arrives, I install it into this car, and instantly it's not working. I mean, the car is throwing all kinds of errors that weren't there before. You know, I do a software reinstall and just nothing's working. So I swap the unit back with the original, and at least at this point the car is throwing no errors at all, but it still won't level 1 charge. So something is obviously up with this eBay purchased part. I really don't know what to do. At this point, I'm 5 hours into the repair. I am frustrated as all shit. I don't have a lot of options at this point other than to order yet another onboard charger from eBay, wait for over a week for that to show up. You know, the customer's waiting to get this car back, and I'm really out of options. So, feeling defeated, I decide to open up this onboard charger that I ordered from eBay and just have a look inside. So come with me as we disassemble this unit and find out what might be going on. Coming up. My name's Kevin, I'm the owner of Austin EV Only. If you're new to the channel, we do repairs on all models of Tesla and the Chevy Volt, Fiat 500 electric, and the list is growing every day. If you're new here, we'd love it if you'd subscribe. It'd mean a lot to us and help others find our channel. All right, let's check it out and see if we can harvest some fuses from this guy. I tried putting it in and it didn't take. Maybe this is a slave, or maybe it's damaged. I don't know, but either way it didn't work. So I'm gonna see if I can harvest it for the fuses and just switch the fuse. Okay, I gotta start taking everything off of the side so I can get the side panel off. I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% sure what everything that attached to the side constitutes. But certainly it's probably all of these wires here. Alright, got my pliers here. There we go. Oh goodness.
There we go. All 4 of those out. That out. Let's see, what else looks like it's connected to the side? These look like they're connected to the sides. There we go. What else looks like it's connected to the sides? These look like they're connected. These also look like they're connected. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Hard to see, so we'll start taking off the side bolts. All right, let's see if I can't pop this cover off. I'm gonna go slow because I don't want, in case there's something stuck on here. Got a bigger, beefier pry tool here. There we go. All right, let's lift it off slowly. Something got stuck. Oh, looks like I got everything. Cool. All right. Looks like I didn't have to undo these, so I'll just pop them back in right now. Well, that's probably the reason it don't work. Sucker's got water damage to it. Man, that's messed up. The guy sold me a charger with a ton of water damage and rust. That is like not cool at all, man. You know how many hours I wasted on this thing? It's totally water damaged. This is a pain in the butt. I'd be surprised if the fuses even worked on this thing. Let's rip it out. Let's see, so do I just, rip that part out. I will be super surprised. So first thing I'm gonna do is test it for voltage because I don't wanna get shocked in case there's any anything running through it. All right, looks okay. Can't really put anything to ground. All right, now let's check it for continuity. Good. All right, we got some good fuses. Let's take them out.
Now what we're looking at here is the original charger that came with this car. This is the one that supercharges, but will not level 1, level 2 charge. I already took out all the screws around the base, as well as disconnected all the connectors that hold the sides of this enclosure to the base of the charger.
Okay, I haven't even tested this yet, so this is gonna be live reaction. Are the fuses good or bad? If there's a bad fuse in here, my life is saved. All right, let's rip this off. Rip it off. There you go. Okay, are we in focus? Yep, let's do it. Okay. No. Yes. So I just need to replace the one. Oh, I think I'm saved. I think it's gonna be all right.
Yes! Yes! I was saved. I was able to swap the bad fuse for the good one, reinstall the original charger with the harvested fuse, and reassemble everything. And lo and behold, the car now level 1, level 2 charges again. So everything turned out all right. I got the car reassembled and back to the customer with no complaints since. Thank the maker. Well, this has been a lot of fun, or rather it hasn't been a lot of fun, but I hope you got something out of this. And if so, would you please hit that like button? Would you please hit that subscribe button? It costs you nothing, but it means everything to us. Until next time, this is Austin EV Only.